So hey, what's up guys, my name is Rishabh and you're watching Everyone's Story. So recently Pokemon company has officially released a 1-minute clip of an upcoming short movie which is going to feature alternative universe as Ketchum and Celebi. So today in this video I am going to discuss what exactly it is and when it's going to be released, and why some rumors are rolling up currently that Pokemon writers are hinting to start a new series in which alternative universe as will be shown. So there are a lot to research, but before all that I want you to let the video as a motivation purpose for me. Now without wasting time, let's jump straight to the video. So first we have an abstract of it which said Ninjutsu Underground present the animated artwork A Ripple in Time by Pokemon and Daniel Arsham, born through the artist collaboration with Kunihiko Yuyama, general director of Pokemon, the series broadcast in 1997, who continued to oversee the effort of his successor as creative supervisor of the Pokemon franchise. This project was produced over the course of 2 years at the strong request of Arsham himself. From organizing the plot to the scene setting, determining which Pokemon and characters appear, as well as the storyboards and finishing process, the production team, led by Arsham and director Yuyama, committed numerous times online to create a work like never before seen in the history of art. Furthermore, the production of this animated work had led Arsham to produce a series of paintings in additional sculpture work. A variety of paintings on the theme of intermixed passion of time will be showcased, including those depicting specialized Pokemon discovered within a giant cave and those inspired by scenes from the animated world. In addition, the title A Ripple in Time focuses on the Pokemon Celebi, who plays the most important role in the newly created animation world. Though Celebi's ability to travel through time or some athletics comes to manifest as reality within the world of Pokemon. So now I know some of you guys might get a little confused after hearing this abstract. That's why let me first break this in 3 points and explain you guys everything. So first of all, who is Daniel Arsham? So he's an American visual artist who made real life sculptures. And about 2 years ago, he saw a desire to work in Pokemon franchise with the general director of Pokemon, Kunihiko Yuyama, and he even had an idea to show a time in Pokemon world where the present has been forgotten and become ruined and archaeological object, just like the promo of this short movie suggesting, in which we will see a statue of Pikachu. And to show that Arsham and Yuyama has selected alternative universe as, and most importantly this as is of Indigo League timeline, means when Indigo League was going on. Since in this short clip we to see as battling against a trainer in Indigo League Stadium, so I guess that this as is quite different and maybe strong too, in compared to that time of as in original universe. As in original universe, Ash was in top 16 in Indigo League, but out here it seemed that its alternative universe Ash had gone a little far from that. Also in this shot I noticed various characters like Misty, Broad, Dariot, Cassie, Team Rocket and Richie. Since in the original timeline Ash had met Cassie during Johto journey, also Dariot starts supporting Ash after Johto League, but it seemed that maybe in this alternative timeline we should see something to be a little different. Also maybe Ash team could be a little different too in alternative universe from what we have seen in the original timeline during Indigo League. Now later in this short clip, we saw that Ash, Pikachu and that trainer Cubone is battling with each other, and wow, this animation is really looking amazing. Whatever we saw, Celebi is watching this match from top, and suddenly both the Pokemon moved clash and they reflected towards Celebi, and while protecting himself, Celebi mistakenly teleported Ash and Pikachu in future, a future where Pokemon world had become way different from that present timeline, and where the present has been forgotten and just become ruins and archaeological objects. So it really seemed a very interesting plot to watch. However, I forgot that if you guys want to watch this official 1-minute clip, then you can check out my Instagram page. I had already uploaded it out there. So now we have decided its plot and now its release date. So it's scheduled to be released on February 2022. Since it's so weird that we don't have any proper date that when it's going to be released, we only have an official month that February 2022 is with release. Plus, very sadly, currently is only scheduled to release in Japan. Worldwide release is not confirmed yet. However, just like Legend Arceus episode, I will make it available for you guys in my Facebook page. So to that upcoming episode, follow my Facebook page, and for any upcoming trailer or for news, follow me on Instagram, and to directly interact with me and get some daily updates, follow me on Twitter. On 3 different social media handles, I do 3 different things. Whatever, we have discussed some confirmed thing about this short movie. Now let me discuss about a very interesting rumor about this whole thing. Since I already want to conclude that the upcoming detail are pure rumor, not a speculation, not a confirmed news, only a pure rumor. That maybe after this Pokemon journey we will see a series in which writers are planning to show a alternative universe as for the story going to be very different events will happen with him, like he to have different Pokemon and friends. Means in short a whole different universe of a different Ash Ketchum. Since I think you guys had listening from 2 years that this Pokemon journey is the last series of Ash Ketchum. So maybe if it's going to be true, then after completing original universe Ash Ketchum story, they will not introduce a new protagonist further, and they will also not going to show a young Ash. But except all this, they will start another series with different story of an alternative Ash Ketchum, which is to be honest seem very interesting to watch. Whatever I have told you guys about a very confirmed news of the upcoming short movie of Pokemon, and also told you guys about a rumor that is currently trending quite a bit in Japan. So don't forget to comment your thoughts and ideas about all this thing. I am really looking forward to see your theories. Also be sure to subscribe this channel to get more related videos in future. Now at last, as always, you guys can follow me on my social media handles like Instagram, Twitter and my Facebook page. Thanks for watching.